Okay, we're going in alphabetical order. This is, we're just finishing up with Laurence Sterne. He's the author of Tristram Shandy, back in the 1700s. What was unique about the book, it was so personable, so conversational, so friendly, and it was clever. He basically, half the book was talking about before he was born, and it's his autobiography. Here's a couple quotes by him. He says, "So long as a man rides his hobby horse peacefully and quietly along the king's highway, and neither compels you or me to get up behind him, pray, sir, what have either you or I to do with it?" So he's talking about tolerance. Don't be a Puritan pain in the butt and hassle people. Okay, next one, Laurence Sterne. He says, "Digressions incontestably are the sunshine. They are the life, the soul of reading. If you take them out of this book, for instance, you might as well take the book along with them. One cold eternal winter would reign in every page of it." That's what I say, too, about the difference between self-publishing and publishing with a book publisher. Because I published a bunch of books with book publishers before I self-published books. They'll take out the jokes. They'll take out the abbreviations. They'll take out slang, metaphors, anything vulgar, anything they remotely possibly could get in trouble with. Because what they want is not a good book. What they want is a book that will sell in foreign markets. Because if they can put it into bookstores all over the world, they get more money. So they're in it for the money, not for quality. Publishers do not improve the quality of a book. Publishers are just good at marketing. That's what their value is. Okay, Tristram Shandy. "Writing, when properly managed, as you may be sure I think mine is but a different name for conversation." Yeah, a good book has a good author's voice. It's like your friend talking to you. And that's the number one rule, I think, for writing is you should write like you're talking to an intelligent friend. If you do that, it'll come out good. And there's no point writing to the average person because the average person doesn't read. So that's why it has to be an intelligent reader. Only intelligent people read. And only somebody who kind of basically likes where you're coming from to begin with is going to like your work on a significant basis. So you might as well talk like you're talking to a friend. Because if they don't baseline like you anyways, they're not going to read your stuff anyways. All right. Laurence Sterne continues, "In solitude, the mind gains strength and learns to lean upon itself." Yeah, solitude is good. It means enjoying your time alone. Loneliness is bad. It means you're sad because you're alone. Okay, Laurence Sterne, "Loneliness is the mother of wisdom. Endless is the search of truth." And I studied tons and tons of geniuses and great academic achievers. It's pretty routine that they had a prolonged phase of loneliness in their youth. And during that time, they read a lot. That really develops your brain. I mean, if you're lucky, you can have a bunch of intelligent people to talk to, but most people don't have that many intelligent people to talk to. Adlai Stevenson, he was the politician, he said, "A beauty is a woman you notice. A charmer is one who notices you. A free society is one where it is safe to be unpopular." Yeah, none of this modern BS. Okay, modern BS is like going back to the ancient days, where people couldn't speak freely outside of a few places like ancient Greece. Robert Louis Stevenson, he's the writer during the Victorian age. He said, "Every book is in an intimate sense a circular letter to the friends of him who writes it. They alone take his meaning. They find the private messages, assurances of love, and expressions of gratitude dropped at every corner. The public is but a generous patron who defrays the postage." So in a sense, he's sort of saying something similar to what I said in a long-winded purple prose Victorian type of way. It's like a conversation amongst friends, a good book. Robert Louis Stevenson, "To marry is to domesticate. Once you are married, there is nothing left for you but to be good." Yeah, marriage, the definition of middle age is you commute to work, which usually means you commute longer distances because you got married. Okay, Robert Louis Stevenson, "To know what you prefer instead of humbly saying amen to what the world tells you that you ought to prefer is what you have to do to keep your soul alive. Man does not live by bread alone, but principally by catchwords." Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde don't judge the day by Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. "Don't judge the day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Like a bird singing in the rain, let grateful memories survive in a time of sorrow. To miss the joy is to miss everything. Everyone lives by selling something." Okay, those are just a bunch of his quotes. I think I got one more quote by him, and that'll be it for today. He says, "The longer we live together, the harder it is for me to control Mr. Hyde." So this is from his book, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So Dr. Jekyll was a good guy, Mr. Hyde was a bad guy. He said, I used to be able to just drink a potion and change back and forth. Eventually, I could not come out of being Mr. Hyde so easily because bad habits turn a person for the worse. So what he's basically saying is you want to quit your bad habits as soon as you can, because the longer they continue, the harder it is to change out of them, and the more they just become the reality for you. So anyways, I hope you found that helpful.